All right, guys, we are at the 2024 Arnold Classic Expo, right? This is the biggest fitness expo in the world. And the thing is that not too many people do booth reviews. So today what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna check out some booths, we're gonna highlight a lot of the best booths that we think that they're doing well at. And so when you guys come, either this year or next year or the following year, maybe you guys can look at these brands, check the booth out, and then give us your feedback on what you think as well. So come on inside and let's get started. As we are at the 2024 Arnold Classic, we're going around in different booths because guess what? If you come this weekend, it's a madhouse, so what booths do you need to hit up first? And I gotta say, me and Marty go way back. I've known Marty for probably 12 years, right? We competed together, we've gone through a lot together. But I gotta say, he is an engineer for Rogue, and he's got a lot going on this weekend, and he wants to show you something that's brand new to the Rogue family, and if you want to put it in your home gym or commercial gym, this would be really, really cool. So let's let Marty take the floor.
Yeah, so what I got here for you guys, brand new launch this weekend, coming soon to our brand new FM6 rack-mounted functional trainer. So this thing is a full functional trainer on the front. It's got an integrated low row and an integrated lat pull. So you get a 2-to-1 ratio here for 50% on each arm, just like a standard functional trainer. 1-to-1 ratio low row, 1-to-1 ratio lat pull as well. So you've got pretty much everything you would need right here in this one machine. Also functions as a standard squat rack. You can put these guys all the way up the top, bench and squat off the front of the rack. It comes in anywhere from a half rack all the way to what you see here with an RM6. Right. You can choose whether you would like a plate loaded trolley in the back or a 300-pound weight stack. So we're really excited about this new product. It'd be perfect for anyone's home gym, kind of take the place of all 4 machines.
And that's crazy too because, okay, you know, if you've priced gym equipment before, right, just like a cable pulley system, you know, you're looking at like $4 to $5 grand pretty easy, right? But this whole rig as is, how much does it typically retail for?
Starting around 5K.
So if you're starting around 5K, look how much more you get than buying a cable crossover from Cybex. Just throwing that out there because a lot of people have Cybex crossovers. And the thing is that you only get cables, you don't get everything else. And the thing is that most people can fit this in their home.
Oh yeah, that's who it's geared towards, is the home gym user.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. So now, and also you said there, how the rig is right now is that is plate loaded, but you said it could be pin loaded if you buy the weights, correct?
Yeah, we've got another rig set up at the other end of the booth, set up in the half rack format that does have the 300-pound weight stack on it, just to give all the different options and configurations that we could have. That one over there is the smallest one we could make. This is like the biggest one we could make.
That's crazy, guys. So hey, and also behind you, they got all of their gear. Obviously, Rogue is always a main sponsor of these shows. So if you come to the 2024 Arnold Classic, you gotta come here, talk to Marty. Marty's probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life, and try out his new toy. So there you go, come to the Arnold Classic, see Marty at Rogue.
So if you wanna give it a try.
Yeah, for sure. You have it set up and you just let me know what you wanna do.
Yeah,
we'll try.
If you wanna do some cable
Yeah, I'll do some cable flies.
Like you can check out the low room.
All right, so right here, let's see how this feels compared to, you know, a regular cable. So we're right here. There's no weight on it, but still. Oh. So I had to get my balance. That's crazy. It's super smooth. This is just as smooth as doing a regular cable crossover at a gym.
Same trolley system as our belt squat Rhino.
I tell you what, too, these attachments right here, these are probably some of the most comfortable rigs that you have that you can put on a cable as well. That's really, really cool.
We're here at the fucking Mutant booth, yeah.
All right, guys, we're at the 2024 Arnold Classic. If you don't know who Mutant is, I think you've probably been living under a rock, right? But the thing is, we're going around in different booths, highlighting what are the best booths doing right. So if you have a booth who is doing it wrong, you can take notes from these guys, okay? So we're here with Ron Partlow. Ron was a great bodybuilder back in the day. He's with Mutant. So we're gonna let him kind of talk about what his booth's doing this weekend, what they're offering, and kind of where they're at with their products right now. So Ron, take it away.
Well, we're really happy to be a title sponsor again at the 2024 Arnold. You know, we stepped in during the pandemic era. Right. In 2021, we took the title sponsorship and ran with it. And this year, you know, working with the Arnold team, we wanted to step it up and really blow the brand everywhere. You see it all over the place. The backdrop last night on the stage. We're really excited. The Arnold team has been absolutely fantastic to work with. Like, they've just been so on board with us, and we're really, really, you know, happy to just continue the relationship. And the big thing with the brand Mutant this year is it's a rebirth of Mutant. We've rebranded, we've got new new products, new logos, you know, some new stuff that we're pushing. And we got a new product that we're excited about. Mind fuck. You're gonna love that one. Some people might want to call it Mind Freak, but there's no R in that. So I'm gonna call it Mind F. But that's our nootropic formula.
Okay.
It's our nootropic pre-workout. You know, they got the third eye there. It's kind of, we're having some fun with the labels and the names.
Right.
We're really going hardcore. Some brands are stepping to the side to try to get a little less hardcore. And Mutant's, oh no, screw that.
That's why I love Mutant.
So,
that's why we've loved Mutant for years, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, because we were all talking about this last night. What is the biggest thing that you think, because you see supplement companies come and go. Back in when I was 20 years old coming to the Arnold, you had Muscle Tech, you had BSN, you had all these things, but you guys have stayed very relevant for so many years. So how do you know when it's time to shift gears, or how do you know when it's time to rebrand yourself, just to make sure that you guys are staying current?
Well, this rebrand is more about a reminder that we're the home of the hardcore. We're, you know, born hardcore, that's our new slogan. And we just want people to know that we're not changing it up on people.
Right.
You know, and I think that's what happens with some brands is they come on and then they change their brand to try to find their spot. But we know where we want to be. We know exactly who we want. We know our corner of the market, we know our target, and we're not here to change it up on people. We're not here to leave guys like you, that the hardcore guys have been with us, we're not here to leave them behind.
And that's the thing, it's just like, the thing is with supplement companies, it's whatever's trendy, right?
Yeah.
If this is trendy, we're going that direction. And then we're going that direction. If you just change with the wind, it's almost like athletes who get sponsored by a different supplement company every year. It's like, do you really use this product, or are you just chasing the dollar signs?
That's another thing that's really important to us is you'll notice there's been several athletes that have been here for a very, very long time. You know, myself, Dusty Hanshaw, you know, we've been around a long time with this brand, and the loyalty that they show to us is part of the branding about what we want the consumer to know about us. Right. You know what I mean? The fact that they've kept me around, even though I'm retired now, and I was hoping I'd stay relevant, and they were like, no man, you're part of the family. And so, you know, we really want the consumer to know that that's how the brand actually operates.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so awesome, guys. If you're here at the 2024 Arnold Expo, or if you're at the Olympia next, or the next Arnold, and Mutants here, you guys gotta stop by. These guys are gentle giants. I don't mean to say they're gentle in the weight room, because they're not, but you come talk to these guys, they will help you in any single way. You see bodybuilders who are behind the booths on their phone, they look so ticked off to even be here.
Right.
And I don't get it. The people are here to have interactions with people, and it's not that hard to be nice. So these guys will help you out, they'll help you with products. If you want to ask them questions, they'll answer questions. So I'm a big fan of Mutant. Always make sure you stop by, check them out, and until next time, we'll catch up with you later on.
You bet, man. Thank you, Mr.
Awesome.
Swanson.
You're welcome.
It's awesome.
You're welcome.
Conan Swanson with the big interview.
Let's start over, because we got to get this. We got to do the intro. All right, guys, we're at the 2024 Arnold Classic. I'm losing my voice a little bit because we're taking a lot of pictures, but that's what we're here for, right? We're trying to go around the booths and try to get exposure on, okay, if I come to the 2024 Arnold Classic, what booth should I come to? So we are at Airway. You've probably seen a lot of their stuff on Instagram, on social media, but we're going to talk to the master himself and say, hey, what are you offering? Tell us the science behind us, and what are you offering to everybody here?
Yeah. So Airwave is a lower fitting performance mouthpiece. Got it here now.
No, you're good. Not a solo.
And it's going to do a couple of different things. First thing is it's going to increase strength. And how that works is when you bite down on this mouthpiece, it's going to, all of your teeth are going to make contact with this bite plate here. When you bite down and make contact there, your trigeminal nerves in your mouth are going to activate your brain. That brain activation is going to improve neuromuscular response, essentially the communication between your brain and your muscles. So when you clench down and that activation is taking place and then you explode, you're going to have an increase in muscular force. Plain and simple. Bite down, you're going to have a little bit more power. The second thing it does is it's actually going to open up your airway. That's what this was originally designed for. So when you clench on this mouthpiece, your jaw's going to be put in a proper position, and then you keep your tongue down and forward under that bar. When your tongue's in that position and touching that material, your body has a reflex. Your airway physically gets wider, on average of 9%. Wow. We have peer-reviewed published research all done at the Citadel in South Carolina on this product. dates back 15, 16 years, backing that claim. So you're breathing more efficiently. Anything that's like high intensity, cardio, long distance, you're gonna be able to breathe more efficiently, essentially go harder for longer.
That's awesome. I think it's really cool too. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of things are, people try to marry science and then there's bro science. But like, one thing is you want to do some stuff with scientific data behind it, right? But then you also got to have it, okay, like I'm gonna try this for myself and how does it work for me? And that's, at least for, you know, us, we like to marry the science and the bro science. So when there's science behind it and there's peer-reviewed articles about it, like you really can't argue against that point.
So how does it, go ahead.
I was gonna say, probably 80% of the elite strongman athletes competing on the stage over there are wearing this, including the world's strongest man, Mitchell Hooper.
Nice. Now, how long will one of these last?
On average, I'd say probably around 9 months. It really depends on the user. It could be way longer than that. It really comes down to wear and tear and how heavy people are clinching. It could be 5 months if you're a really heavy clincher. So somewhere in that window.
How does it wear, like when you're talking to people in between sets or just comfort-wise?
You'll get better at talking with it in. Probably right away you'll have a little bit of a lisp. But over time, as you get more used to it, you'll get better at talking with it in. But it's really easy to pop in and pop out if you're having conversation.
We've only seen it one other time. Well, 2 people in our gym had it, and they were kind of twirling it around.
It's getting a lot more common.
So
we really got our start in CrossFit. It really blew up in CrossFit, and now over the last year, you're seeing it much, much more in powerlifting, strongman, and now
everything. I mean, like, everybody can benefit from more airway and more area, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's really, really cool. And one more question that I have is it one size fits all, or like is there different sizing, or how does that work?
So right now we have one standard size, but you do heat it in the microwave, and it's a patented material that's going to shrink after you mold it, giving you a nice, snug, custom fit. So it's, again, one size fits all, but if someone finds that it's a little bit too large for their mouth, they can trim it with a scissors, no problem. It's still going to work for you.
Cool. Well, guys, we're here with Airwave. If you're here at the Arnold Classic this year, please come and look at their booth because they got a lot of cool stuff going. And I'm sure if you've been on social media, you've seen a lot more of this. And I have a feeling the next couple of years it's going to continue to flourish and to get more and more people wearing them. So
great addition.
Very, very cool. You guys know who Goob is. He's here with Natty Superstore. Goob, tell us a little bit about your booth and what you guys are doing this weekend.
Oh, this is the short guy booth. To get in here, you have to be 5'5" or under. You have to leave Conan. I'm sorry, but we're selling some pre-workout. We're lifting at 3 p.m. We're doing the Wuhan press, which you need to show up for.
Okay.
A 315-pound deadlift to a bench press. And if you
what you do? What you do?
If you win, you win nothing but your pride.
That's okay.
That's everything.
You don't always need to win. All right, guys, we're at the 2024 Arnold Classic. It's Sunday. We're about to wrap up, but I had to come to a booth that I actually came to last year, and I actually purchased their product, and I use it about every day, okay? So it's a massage gun, but it's probably the best massage gun I've ever used. So we're at their booth, we're at the Jaku booth. I'm gonna give him the floor, and I'm gonna have him talk about what he offers and why it's really a necessity for everybody, whether you're a pro bodybuilder or just an everyday person who goes to the gym.
I appreciate it very much, man. It's a pleasure. My name is David. I've been with Jaku for about, 2 years now. I just recently moved from Miami out to Scottsdale. We're based out in Tempe, Arizona. It's a sports performance brand. The owner of the company, John Wells, getting out of college football, he had in mind he wanted to create, for sports performance training, the proper tools that are less cumbersome to travel with, that are on the go, that athletes can take with them, that are quality. He created the little mini massage gun that's one of the most powerful ones on the market right now. We use the highest quality from the battery. We don't even use plastic. It's a nylon composite, so it's more durable. Weighs less than a pound, so you can travel and take it anywhere, along with it being TSA approved, and it follows the clinical protocols for like chiropractor and PT use. So it's safe to use, and when I found this massage gun, saw the quality behind it, like it was a no-brainer for me to stand behind the company.
So this is pretty new because last year I bought your big gun.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, guys, that I thought was really awesome is that a lot of times with these massage guns, the tips are really cheap and they kind of are flimsy and fall apart. Their tips are like, which I think metal, right?
We have metal ones, yeah. We use really high quality.
Metal, and they're high quality tips so they can really get in you know, to your muscle based on what you need. And that's what I was really impressed with as well.
Absolutely.
So that little guy right there is something new then, correct?
It is, yeah. So he's designed other products. We first came out with a sports performance sensor. It's a wearable technology that measures how fast an athlete runs, how high they jump. So it scapegoats having to use a stopwatch. We're working on it measuring velocity. So in the gym, being able to measure your squats, different distances. So that was one of the original technologies that John Wells designed. Then he got into the recovery. We're an ecosystem. So we have even a speed training parachute. So when you're running for resistance, we have like speed cones, things like that. But the biggest thing about these mini massage guns, the amplitude on this is 8 millimeters. So if you're going around a bone, it's not going to bounce around.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of them, the amplitude's too much. Your fascia is an emotional organ. So if you just start jamming into it, your muscle guarding's activated and you're actually working against your own body. Right. So the great thing about these being at that amplitude is you can warm up an area first. That way the muscle guarding isn't activated, so you can get to the root cause, which may be a deep adhesion or so that's one of the reasons I found this to be so impressive. Having a 40-pound stall force, like for a guy like your size, you can really get into the muscles without having to worry about it stalling out after 15, 20 pounds.
And that's crazy. I don't know what level that was at, but when you had that little thing on me, like, I really felt it. It wasn't like, you see, sometimes looks can be deceiving, right? Like, how much is that really going to be able to get in me? But that way, it packs a lot of punch.
Well, having a 6 to 7 hour battery life when you're on the go traveling as an athlete as well, or working on other people, that gives you the power behind. You don't have to sit and recharge it all the time.
Right.
And a 40-pound stall force, I mean, you can even use it for TMJ, tension headaches, because of the amplitude. So that's our mini one. Our big one's even more powerful. It's got a 60-pound stall force.
And that's what we got. That's what we use literally on a daily basis. And it's just awesome.
It's just nice having a high-quality product that's not going to break down on you after 6 or 7 months. And it's a family-owned business. You know what I mean? Brick and mortar. So I'm really happy to hear though how it's been working with your guys' fitness journey.
Is there anything coming down the line that you guys are working on that you can talk about or not talk about? Or
well, the velocity that we're going to be adding into that, we have an app actually that will give you all the measurements, whether you're measuring how fast you're running or how high you're jumping, that type of stuff. We're working on the velocity aspect. We are working on, or I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but a new massage gun too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So right now we have the little mini muscle blaster. They don't break the bank either. They're HSA and FSA approved. You can get these online for $150.
Right.
We're doing the Expo price at $99 here. It's awesome. And this one here is $299. This one comes with all 7 attachments. We're using about 4,000 chiropractors and PTs around the nation.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a little bit about our 2 main ones. And then just look forward to more to come. I mean, we're always working on being ingenuitive and creating better tools for athletes and all that to use when it comes to like recovery and the training and all. So
awesome guys. So hey, we're at the Arnold Classic 2024. They're always at the big shows. So if you're around here, please give them a buzz.
I'm not on the camera that much either. So
No, you're fine. Can you shout out your socials or your website or whatever?
Yeah, Jaku Speed is our social. Go give us a follow. We'll follow you back. If you're already using one of our tools, we would love, we're all about organic. You know, we don't pay athletes to necessarily just promote something that they're not using. So if you're already using our product, tag us in a reel. We'll promote you as well. We want other people to see how these things work. We want to also offer education, so give us your feedback.
Awesome. All right, guys, Britton Autumn Swanson, or I should say, or Conan, yes. Arnold Classic 2024, we're out.